Howdy, Mojave D here. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I want you to meet somebody. Uh, meet Wanda. Wanda Wastelander. What do you think? Let's see. Can we get her name up somewhere? Is there a thing around here that will give me her name? No. I still have the sound turned off. Where can I get her name? It won't show her name. Anyway, here she is. Level 1. Now here's the plan. Now, I wasn't going to start recording yet. I was going to go through the tutorial and all of that. And then record. But the plan is to correct my faux pas with Brotherhood of Steel and Wanda. So the plan here, now that I have a little more experience with the game, is to level her up pretty good before we get into the fight with the powder gangers, you know, with Ringo's mission. And so I need to get her speech up high enough to convince enough people to join the fight. And then I'm going to level her up, get the science up or the repair up enough to get, and we're headed right to Primm. I'm just going to run around here and kill geckos and that kind of stuff and level her up. And we'll pick up Eddie, and then from there we're going to go straight to get Veronica. So that's the plan. Oh, everything from Doc's place. And I had different dialogue.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay, we didn't get any different, any dialogue different there. Let's see if this guy, how he responds to a female character.
Howdy.
He doesn't. Okay, I'll stop recording. So all I'm going to do is go through the tutorial, and then I'm going to run around, kill a bunch of geckos, and level her up. Wanda Wastelander, and then I'll start recording when I'll head straight to Primm, man. What do you think about Wanda? I made her Hispanic. All right, man, I'll be right back at you. I'm excited. And like I say, the goal here is I want to get the Brotherhood of Steel story because I fouled up. This is a different profile. I put this under a different profile. So we still have the original first time playthrough going on. Don't worry, that's all there. But I couldn't get Veronica to join because we got sideways with the Brotherhood of Steel, and that was my hope for repairing that bad relationship with them, but it didn't work. So I'm going to do it this way. All right, man. We'll be back at you when we get out to start heading to Primm, and I get through the tutorial, level her up a little bit. Oh, here's her name right here under status, Wanda Wastelander. What do you think? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So we got to go up and meet Ringo, I think. And offer to help Ringo. Yeah, we're gonna meet Ringo. Get that kicked off. nice to know where you're going, you know, better than I did, you know, on the...
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about the powder kingers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You need a hired gun. I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
It'll have to do. What now?
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around and see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Yeah, I need to level up probably and get my speech up. Oh, I don't want those. I'll take everything else though, and I'll record. I'll record when we get some excitement going on. But the main thing I want to keep track of for you is the with this new character with Wanda Wastelander, is that the salvation of the BoS, the Brotherhood of Steel, that I had messed up. I didn't mess it up. I mean, you saw what happened. I mean, they invited me, but I guess because I was wearing the wrong armor, or I had Boone with me, I guess. They opened fire, and then that was that, and I never even got to talk to them. So, that's the whole purpose of this particular... It's empty now. Playthrough. Oh, I have to level up. Or it's not really...
That's mine!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that, Ringo. The whole purpose of this is to get the Brotherhood of Steel story, so we can add it to the playthrough that I am doing. That's all. All right, man. I need to level up before we get into this fight, because I need to get my speech up so I can recruit people to help us. There he is, just standing down there, but we know better than to go talk to him. I'm just looking for stuff to fight. The problem with this, with that strategy is, I bought this. It cost me a bunch. You can see I only have 89 caps left. This cost me like $280 or something. But it gives me a good weapon. But because all my other weapons are almost broken except the knife. You can see their condition. Even the varmint rifle I mean, everything I have, except that's why I bought this, is in bad repair. So it makes it hard to go out hunting for stuff to kill to level up. You know, because you don't want to break your weapons before the fight with the powder gangers. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. I don't want to record a whole bunch of this because that's not the purpose of this video. Well, hey, check this out. So you know when you come down here to this refrigerator and it's an Easter egg, and the hat you get is the Indiana Jones hat. Look what it is if you're a female character. Look at that. So I just wanted to show that. It does give you +1 in perception though. But see, it's almost broken too. And now her business wear is almost broken. I think I'll switch back to the jumpsuit because I've almost broken this, and I need this for the +5 speech. This only gives +2 speech. Her the jumpsuit that you get at the beginning. She looks good in blue though, blue and gold. All right, man. I just want to show you that the hat's different. All right, so I took that guy's the bait, you know, to go help him with his fake girlfriend. You know, he sends you up here to save his girlfriend, and he's lying about it, right? He just wants you to go up here and clear it out so he can come up and get this loot. What I'm hoping is that I'm hoping I can do it. That's what I'm hoping. Alone. Hard to aim this thing. Do this alone. Was that a bigger gecko or something? When I did this, I did it with Eddie. Gotta remember there's those bear traps up here. Wanda does not have any armor protection with that jumpsuit on. I thought this gun would hit harder than that, man. I want to clear everything out. It's really hard to aim. Down here. I'm not going to worry about them right now. I think there's some pretty good loot up here. I can't remember what it is. But I should get some good level up points out of this. We're at 174. I only need to get to 200 to make it to level 2. Shit. it all in speech. Crap. I guess I didn't build her. Oh, Black Widow. In combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue. With each rank in the Swift Learner perk, you gain an additional 10%. I need this. I want the Black Widow. Get the Black Widow later. This is good. Black Widow is good. I gotta go Swift Learner. And this gun isn't as good as I thought it would be. I mean, what does it do? 7 damage, 32. Yeah, it's not very good. It's the laser pistol is 5 and 24, so it's even worse. The submachine gun is the one to have here. I'm just trying to save the ammo, and it's almost broken. I'm trying to save the ammo for the big fight, you know? And I guess I should heal up. Alright. I'll be right back. I got ambushed. Big fight. I got hurt. There's still one left alive up here. Is that it? That's the last one. Gotta watch out for the traps, and then there's a refrigerator up here. And I think I want a harder hitting gun when I fight this dude. Plus this one's almost empty. I guess we'll go submachine gun. That's my best weapon. 9mm. But it's almost busted. Watch out for traps. I remember there's traps here. Don't have a weapon that uses that ammo. Gives me a little bit, that's a little bit better than the jumpsuit, I believe. 2 melee, 2 speech, 2 melee, 2 gun. Let's put that on. How's she look at that? Interesting. Here and heal. should have played Ringo in Caravan so I could get the deck. Dang. Oh, the fridge. There's stuff in the fridge. Watch out for traps. Good, good, not good. I can sell it. Good. He comes right up that trail. Dang it! I'm looking down the trail and I stepped right in it. I thought I had taken care of all of them. I better heal up before he comes around. I think I should be able to kill him. Straight up. Find out. There he is. Where'd he go? Got him. $9 mil. Good. 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 A motorcycle helmet. Cool. Cool. We got 9 mil. We got 9 mil out of it. Can't repair anything. I can repair my pistol. Can't repair that. This armor, one agility, one endurance. I'm gonna sell it. Motorcycle helmet gives me 2, but I like this because it gives me +1 perception. So that's it. I was able to do it without Eddie and at level 2. Good job, kiddo. Alright, I'm going to get back and sell this stuff, and we'll get ready to fight the powder gangers. So the powder gangers don't hate us yet. So that's on my way to bombs and stuff around. Let's talk to them without them hating us. Talk to them like we're not. I mean, I've never encountered this where I can talk to them. Interesting.
Damn, running low on smokes. Damn, running low on smokes again.
Can I pickpocket here?
Doesn't belong to you!
Uh-oh. Establish a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody. As you perform actions that benefit a group, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
I've got you now.
I don't think so. nice. And we're at 341. I need to get to 550 for level 2. I mean 3. I'll never understand losing karma for stealing from people that you're vilified with. You know what I mean? This is a big improvement over the first time blind playthrough, isn't it? I mean, I took 4 episodes to get out of I have a 10mm pistol now, but it's almost busted. And we have a revolver that's almost busted. And I have ammo for all of this stuff. It's a little baby gecko. Well, I get the caravan deck after we save Reno, right? But he did offer to play. I should have played him. I just might. How much money do I have? 114. Look at him run. Look at him run. And I was so scared of these things the first time. Look, they just run. I was so afraid of these things. I was afraid of everything. I didn't know what was what. And it sure is fun looking at her. It's a lot more fun looking at her than it is looking at Flash. Flash O'Toole. This fella should come up and talk to us here, shouldn't he?
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
What's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
Well, shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay, sir.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
when I've got high enough repair or science to get Eddie. I don't want to steal from these guys. I don't understand why. Look at her with the stockings. Oh my gosh, and the and the garter belt. My goodness, so much better to watch than Flash 02. I forget where he is. He's in a tent down here.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Lieutenant Hayes.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's the problem with your mission, man?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Do you have any information about the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Tell me about the correctional
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape, and have been ransacking the area since then.
I have some other questions.
I have some free time. Ask away.
Goodbye.
Ma'am?
Ma'am. See? See? He said ma'am. Alright. I'm not going to record it. Alright, we're going to have a little fight here. Weapon I could shoot the 5.56. Yeah, I can repair my varmint rifle now. 9mm pistol and rounds. Very good. See if we have what it takes to get Eddie, or if I have to level up. Speaking of leveling up, we still need 550 points. science. Hey, look. Medicine. Do your best attempts. First aid to treat Snuffles. How's it going, Snuffles? She goes, woof. Goodbye. Just so you know, I didn't kill Snuffles. I was just heading down the road towards Vegas, trying to level up to level 3 to get everybody to join us in the fight. Make sure I have enough, speech and to convince Trudy. I know Sonny will do it. That drum noise means you leveled up, right? 552. I leveled up. But it didn't. Something glitched. Something glitched. Now, just had to get rid of all the enemies. Okay, so, not real sure. I need to get the science up and the repair up for Eddie. It just leaves me 2 if I do this. Alright, look what she looks like in the, I tell you, the female characters just look better. Still got that hat on. It's supposed to be the Indiana Jones hat. But they just look better. Wow, so I can pass either one of these to get her to do it. I'll do the sneak one.
That does sound like a good plan. All right, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Pretty good. Y'all want to head to the general store anyway? I know he won't let me use the dynamite. My explosive skill is really low. Because I just don't use them anyway. Let's see if I have enough to convince him to help.
You looking to buy some supplies?
I need supplies to fight the powder gang.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Barter. Yeah. I'll try it.
Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need.
Show me what you have.
Can do.
Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, we're ready to do this part. I got Trudy to join. Ringo.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
How many?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
I've got armor-piercing rounds, but only 3, and then I'll switch. I've got the shotgun ready, and I've got the 9mm machine gun ready. Here we are. Thanks, Ringo. We did it. Is everybody alive? Didn't lose Cheyenne this time?
Howdy.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay me now?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit. Thanks again for all your help. It's a 2-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced, and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Not right now.
All right.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. And Cheyenne didn't die. Last time Cheyenne died. 20 gauge. Single shotgun, I can repair mine. Can repair the revolver now. Look at this dude. This Veronica cowboy had a lot of dynamite. And I haven't seen Cobb. Where's Cobb's body? Did we get Cobb? Well, I know we killed him, but did I get his body already? Was one of these Cobb? I thought we killed one over that way. That's him. Yeah, we got him. Got them all. Wow. I wanted to start with those armor-piercing rounds, and I missed the shots. Okay, I think I made it. It was a terribly long run. I think this is the spot. I think. This is not easy to get to at level 4. Not easy.
Hey.
Hey,
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads.
really?
Where'd you come from?
The grave?
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
You live in the hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story.
So she's got a
So
problem with her
listen,
family?
can I ask you something on the level?
Yeah, go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Not a thing. Not really.
That's okay. I wouldn't expect anybody to. I think they tend to keep to themselves. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Going to see an old friend.
This is quite a journey you're going on then. Must be an interesting relationship to have brought you all this way. I'll be honest, you're the first person I've run across out here that looks like she can really handle herself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out.
I think that's a great idea. Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world, looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Okay, let's travel together.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Actually, I'm more comfortable now that I know you've had some training.
I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Is it gonna stick?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? What's up?
Tell me about yourself.
I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops.
Pina coladas? How can I best use your skills?
I like punching things, but sometimes shooting things just has to do.
Anything else?
Yeah, I've been taking things apart and putting them back together since before I said my first word. You want to build something? Talk to me, and we can do it right there on the spot. Workbenches are for novices. Who knows? I might even be able to show you a Brotherhood trick or two.
So she's a workbench. I have questions I wanted to ask you.
He was dead when I got there.
What? Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know?
What is their purpose?
Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission.
How did you get to be a member?
More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it.
Okay.
My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that.
Yeah. What do you do for them?
I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair.
Do you like being a member?
I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it. We're protecting people. Even if it's from themselves, it's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes, treat all our practices with the same sacredness.
What's the codex?
Ah, the codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder... Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's axioms.
I do like her. Does the Brotherhood protect people from raiders or other threats?
No. We only protect people from themselves, and only in the sense that we don't let them have the really good pre-war toys. And sometimes it's more like we protect ourselves from them and hope to outlive them and become humanity's sole heirs. We've had people go rogue, though, and start helping people. One chapter had a small civil war over it. We take our isolationism seriously.
Who is Father Elijah?
He was our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were other ways he wanted to push, other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached. Rather than deal with him, they sent him east.
Never mind.
Darn it! I had some spectacular answers coming, too.
Well, tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject.
Well, what are your goals?
I want... a dress.
What? A dress?
Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, you know? But still stylish.
This girl is...
Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California.
That's your goal. You want a nice dress.
Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, you know? They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies before the war, they knew what they were doing.
Tell me something else about you.
Can I make it up?
Yeah. Who was this Father Elijah to you?
After my parents passed, he looked after me. The whole Brotherhood brought me up, really, but he made sure of it. I never had a grandfather, not that I knew anyway, but Elijah was in some ways what I'd imagine a grandfather to be.
Did you follow him to California?
It was by his request, actually. He cleared it with the other elders. Somehow. They sent him to look into the dam. There was a time when I'd have begged to follow. Watch him at work.
Seems strange. What changed?
He did. For years, he fought with the council. Taught me to question our direction. Meanwhile, he'd become more out of touch than all of them. On our way east, he demanded we stop at Helios 1 to examine it. While we were there, we received word that the NCR had taken the dam. He was furious. Called it children playing with a bomb, but he was mad because we'd lost his power. What we'd use it for. He didn't even care.
How is that different from how many other elders would have reacted?
They're cautious. When they discover something, they respect it, learn its limits, consider how to preserve it. Used to drive Father Elijah crazy. He liked to learn limits too, but only so he could push them. That's not to excuse the other elders, though. They all covet technology for its own sake. Some are just more fanatical than others.
Ever try to talk sense into him?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't help him. He just didn't listen. And the idea that people talk back to him... If he could have made the Brotherhood act like machines, ordering them around with the push of a button, he would have.
Very interesting. What did you learn from him?
Elijah could look at an old device and immediately understand what made it work. And he could see its potential, where it fit with other technology. It's not something he could teach, but he tried with me. Some of it stuck. But that's what he taught me. You ask what I learned from him.
How is that different? What did you learn from him?
I learned what I don't want to become. In the end, there was just him and his vision. Nothing and no one else.
Gotcha. Were you close?
Yeah. I miss him.
Tell me something else about you.
Like what?
Do you have any other family in the Brotherhood?
Just my parents, but they haven't been around for a long time. Dad was a Paladin, Mom was a scribe. They died in the same battle, trying to hold off the NCR from... something. I don't remember what it was. Guess it seemed important at the time.
Tell me, that's the only option I have. Tell me something else about you.
Like what?
I'm out of stuff. Ever been in love?
Ever been nosy? I was, once. We were pretty young, but I like to think it was love.
Young. What happened?
She left the Brotherhood. Wanted to put some distance between herself and her parents. Since our membership isn't open to outsiders, some members think that obligates all of us to procreate. You can guess which camp her parents belong to.
Yep. You didn't go with her?
No. Couldn't bring myself to leave everyone else behind. Couldn't convince her to stay either. I'd hoped love would be enough to influence her decision, but it wasn't. We were both too stubborn. I don't know where she is now, but I'm sure she's moved on. I still think about her, though. Once in a while.
I want to discuss other things.
Ooh, got any juicy gossip?
Could you help me craft something?
Step into my office.
So she is a workbench. That's it? That's all I have. I have questions I wanted to ask you.
This better not be about the meaning of life.
Yeah, it is, actually. Know anything about New Vegas?
Yep, it's your typical city layout. Rich people in a gated community surrounded by extreme poverty. House gave the area around the strip to the locals, but he has no interest in it, so he ignores it entirely. It just needs new management. I'd love to see the Brotherhood do it, but since the Codex doesn't say clean up Freeside, no one listens to me. Bunch of sticklers.
All right. Goodbye.
See you around.
No, you're coming with me.
Beats wait until they shoot me first.
Okay. So I have her. This is what she looks like. What in the heck is on your hand? What is that? Can I ask her what that is?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No, I want to know what's on your hand. And you know what else? What do I have? I think we have some heavy armor that we picked up on our way over here. You guys have no idea how difficult it was to get here. Oh no, that's me. I want Eddie. I have metal armor. I think that's the best I have. give her some better armor.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I like it. There we go. Now we almost look like twins. So she is a pugilist. She strikes with her fist. All right. Next stop is the Brotherhood's bunker. I played all through the night. I'm tired. The sun is up. I'm about to go down. But this kills me. You see Wanda. She's got the, you know what, kicked out of her doing this, so I'm gonna have to use the last doctor bag on her. You can see she's missing a foot. She lost a foot. And her health is down to 127. She died 3 times. It is really hard to get over to Veronica first thing. Anyway, let's use the last doctor bag. She's still missing a foot. She's still missing a foot. I thought that was anyway, she just came back. Here's another one. Why is she still missing a foot? Makes no sense. She's still missing a foot. So this is what it looks like. I mean, coming from Goodsprings to where you get Wanda at, low level, it's really hard. I mean, ran through Sloan, got killed once by a Deathclaw here, accidentally tripped up Black Mountain, got killed twice trying to go across this way. Anyway, made it finally, and we have her, and the only thing left for this video to be complete, so I can go to bed, is to go to the Brotherhood of Steel, Hidden Valley. First, let's look at the dynamic duo here. I still don't know what she can do. Because all the fighting we did to get over here to Novak so we could rest was against scorpions and ants, and they're all at range, and so she never fought. So I gave her a gun. Obviously, she's somebody you want to use in close quarters, where you're in a dungeon or a building, going through that kind of stuff. Because I don't know what she can do. But there's the dynamic duo. How's your foot? She's got a foot now. Wanda does. So, without further ado, where was it? I should have here. Let's go to Hidden Valley and get the Brotherhood's story. I mean, that's the purpose for all of this. I am so happy I'm doing it, though, because so much story we got out of her. Interesting.
What's up?
She is a crack up. I have questions to ask.
Well, when two people really love each other, you really don't know this stuff yet?
What do you think of the NCR?
I'm worried they'll be the death of the Brotherhood. They take what they want. We defend our interests to the death. But there's a handful of us and tens or hundreds of thousands of them. So it's not going to end well. Last time we clashed, we lost a lot of people. Retreated to our bunker. Now we're afraid to even move around during the day.
You're gonna hear some noise out there. There's tree trimmers doing their thing, and I am too tired to wait for them to stop. I have to go lay down. So I'm gonna keep on going. There's just gonna be some buzzing going on. I wanna ask another question.
Ooh, do I get a prize if I answer right?
I just love her, man. How can you not love this girl? Any thoughts about Caesar?
Silliest dressed band of raping, slaving marauders you'll see east of California. I'll say that. Where's that touch of old world class? Although, I hear the soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women, so maybe they did keep a little something from the Empire. No such privilege for the women, though.
Oh, Lord.
Figures. So, to answer your question, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkwads. It's a word.
It's a word. It is. Well, can I ask another one?
I was told we wouldn't be tested on this.
There will be a test later. Oh, okay, let's keep moving.
Let's.
How can you not love her? I mean, come on. Oh my gosh, now where is it? I lost it. It's already highlighted, that's why. Nice. You got it. Oh, we're here. God, I told you I need to go to bed. Hollowed rock. Okay, we'll take those. Now their bunker is real easy to see. I'm sorry about all the noise. Here it is. Peace. Class of 69 rules. Is that what that says? Well, I'm the class of 70, so the class of 69 does not rule. The class of 99. Okay, 99, you can rule. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get through this. With her by our side, Wanda all beat up. Hey. Girl.
I like this plan where you're the deep.
We do not want anybody ruining this. See, last time I come on down here and they gave me the password. And we tried to get in. And got walloped. So I don't know if I do this or well, I've got her with me. Hear nothing. Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, come on. What do we have to do? Is there something we had to do? No. Easy. I have 20 body parts. Of course, he walks right into the door. She walks right in. Well, that doesn't go to anything. That doesn't go to anything. I forgot how I did this. Well, that's, doesn't go to anything. Alright, we're gonna have to get nasty now.
Beats wait until they shoot me first.
Edward, I could have sworn. Did I do that right? Yeah. So, some other way. There's another bunker over here. One cool thing about Wanda's built, she's still in that one. I don't understand. 8 agility. She can move fast. I almost wish I put 10 in agility because she moves fast. Okay, this one is another one. Peace. All war is the bomb. Peace. A bunch of Billy rules. You suck, Billy. Ban the bomb. All right. I have them on the list. Oh, this is the room where it all went south. They invited me in, but I think I did a bunch of other stuff. They invited me in.
I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Well, thank you, Veronica. I know. What did she say? I gotta watch my own video. What did she say about it? Oh my gosh. Oh, we gave you a password, Veronica. Use it. Okay, we're in. See, now last time they gave me the password. I hit that mama hooch, and they came out guns blazing. And that guy that she just talked to is one of the ones who got killed. And I was just trying to run away, but Boone and Eddie get me in. Well, okay, we're in. Thank you, Veronica.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Ramos is the one that got killed in that melee. Look at their insignia. Can we learn anything else from you, Paladin?
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
So you're head of security?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
Had other questions?
Fine by me.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll get going.
Bye.
Lockdown.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
This is so cool. So Veronica, is Veronica like one of the ones that outsiders were supposed to? She seems cool. All right. made it this far. Once they killed Ramos out there, I was trying to run out and I got almost to the exit door, and then they killed Ramos. So I said, well, screw it, let's just go kill them all. And we came back in, and I got this far, and they killed me. These are their beds. Sleep for an hour just to get her healed up. She's still missing a foot. They're not kidding when they say Brotherhood of Steel. They're doing target practice somewhere.
You've been outside. Is the NCR really still hunting us?
Look at this. So, wow. Cool. They have like ventilators under the beds. Is that to take away the heat of something? So like, this must be the big dogs. The big dogs' bedroom. Lower big dogs have to share. Find this guy. Didn't highlight it. Let's highlight it. Okay, he's behind me.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Me or Veronica? Look at the armor. Holy crap. What is the armor on these things? Map. Who's in here?
Hello, outsider. McNamara's done a pretty good job, given the situation he's in.
Well, right.
Only a few people get to venture outside. The principles of fusion are relatively simple. You've been outside. Is the NCR really still hunting us?
And, Veronica is right. Go downstairs to it? Is that the deal? No, it's not the stairs. Level 2. the armor on these suckers. Elder McNamara.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I don't have a maybe. I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Surely you have better people suited to look for them than me.
The less who are aware of this situation, the better. My brothers and sisters were deeply traumatized by the losses we incurred several years ago. It would be imprudent to worry them unduly without first discovering the facts of the situation.
Okay, I'll start right away.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay. Okay. I'm reading. Kind of missing Brotherhood Patrol of Black Mountain. Oh, wow. All over the place. Anything else?
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
I was hoping to speak to you about other matters.
I can spare a little time. What did you want to talk about?
Tell me about the lockdown.
It's a protective measure that was enacted after our defeat at Helios. The NCR was hot on our heels, and we wouldn't have survived another encounter. It was decided that we would stay quiet for a time, heal the wounded, and try to come up with a new strategy. However, after we had fully recuperated, our first scouting measures showed that the NCR's presence in this region had only increased in our absence. There are now more than 5 times the number of NCR troops in the area as when we fought them, and we have half the number we did at Helios. And so the lockdown has been extended. To go outside would be the death of us all.
Unless you could use diplomacy and work out a treaty, an agreement, maybe, with the NCR instead of trying to kill each other. How do you get supplies?
We have some personnel that are allowed to travel on the surface. They trade for what we need and occasionally drop off what they acquire. We make sure that they only enter or leave the bunker while the sandstorm is active, to avoid detection.
What is with that crazy sandstorm on the surface?
That is this base's defensive system.
Aha.
It serves as camouflage and masks all entry and exit from the bunker. We use it to hide our patrols and supply runners, though we still send such out at night to be extra safe.
Veronica is a supply runner.
Later.
Did he give me some kind of weapons? You mentioned? I don't see any access to some kind of weapon. I mean, that's just where I got my regular stuff. Where do I get those at, sir? Hey,
What's up?
what's up? This is you tell me. I have questions.
A lifetime supply of fancy lad snack cakes, revenge against my enemies, and world peace. In that order.
This isn't a beauty pageant, man. Let's keep moving.
Let's.
Where do I get the said weapons? You said access to special weapons.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Ooh, why should I trust you?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Yeah, go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
What do I get if I help you?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Well.
Hardin?
Veronica.
Well. There is trouble in paradise. I need to make some coffee and keep going. I was gonna go to bed. I've been up all night, but I'll make some coffee and keep on running. So it appears we'll be playing both sides against the middle. Sorry, up the steps.
Hey.
Of course.
Hello.
Okay, let me find my way to Rainbow. Oh, here we go. Jeez Louise.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
What would an elder have to do to get kicked out?
So you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Well, tell me about what happened at Helios.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
So, is Elijah the guy that Veronica ran around with and learned from when she was a little girl? Who is Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every Paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
I need to get going.
Bye.
Hey, Ramos.
Hey yourself, kiddo.
You got anything to say about all of this?
What's up?
I got some questions, man.
I was young and I needed the money.
I love her. She's... Okay, let's keep
Let's.
moving. Her responses are just gold. Out or back? I say, look at the Brotherhood history files. Reaching to elders being dismissed. Related. Help the Paladin find a way. To oust Elder McNamara. Find the missing Brotherhood patrol at Repcon headquarters and retrieve their mission holotape. got something there, something there, something there. We are gonna go know that. Go to bed. I didn't get any gear. I thought I was supposed to get gear. I don't have any gear. He didn't give me any gear. He did not give me any gear. Hours of sleep, wake up at 6:30 in the morning, and call it. So what do you think? I mean, well, I explained why I did this, and I'm glad. Possibility here is to continue with this. The whole purpose was just to get Veronica and get the Brotherhood of Steel story that I locked myself out of on our series. But a possibility here is to have this be a second series and have me make different decisions. Because right now on the series, I am leaning towards NCR. So on this one, we could do something. I could do Caesar. We could side with Caesar. That would be really interesting. I think siding with House, NCR are the two least interesting. I mean, I don't know. I'm just, it seems that way. It seems that way. It seems like doing it yourself, taking it over. I'm referring to the series that we're doing here, and I know I have the ability to take it over myself. And Caesar seem to be the two most interesting. Anyway, thank you all for putting up with this. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I apologize for the tree trimmers showing up and all that outside noise, but I do appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. You all take care. I'm about to take care of myself and go to bed, and we'll see you on the next one.